It seems that Houston Lux Downs has found a semblance of civility here at the end of the world. Jay Ruckers and Cody Miller have shown him hospitality. He has a brand spanking new Gambison, albeit one that's a replica, and a boatload more ammunition than he did before, filling him with a sense of confidence, a confidence to continue on, to track the pictograms that those strange mechanical beings left, and with a hope in his heart that he has left his pursuer behind. But only time will tell. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Raikon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and to our short survival series. Now, before we get properly underway today, I did want to talk about a potential problem that we might have in this current run. Some of you have notified me that there is a potential possibility that our hunter may be out there somewhere, or it might not be, due to the fact that some of the default world settings that Cataclysm currently has might not function properly with this challenge, which if that's the case, I think it's something that'll get fixed before too long. In Cataclysm, there is an optional setting for wander spawns. At the moment, it is turned off by default, as wander spawns don't respect things like walls. They'll just end up on the other side of them. And yeah, there are ways that we might be able to roleplay around how they managed to make their way through or under, but that's why at this stage it's turned off as a default. Now, because our hunter can seemingly appear or spawn at a random point, there may be some conflict there. I have gone back and I've turned it on in the save file. I've edited the save file so that it is true. That may have unintended consequences. We'll see where that leads us. I usually do play with it on just by default myself, but yeah, having updated before starting this newest survival series, I was trying to go with a vanilla experience, and most of the settings were on their default settings. As I know, the default experience of Cataclysm has changed a lot from the many years that I've been playing this game. But regardless, whether or not our pursuer is out there and coming for us, it is still driving us forwards, because we do not know. Lux does not know. And that is going to drive him away from here, over to the west, towards whatever the structure is. What are we going to find there? I don't know, but we've got a road that leads most of the way. So we're going to be taking this back up towards the north, and you know what? We might as well see what's up at the end of these roads here. Could be something else of interest. But let's just jump back into our vehicle for now, get it turned on, and we'll be sure to turn on those headlights as well, so we can see where we're going tonight. Those turrets do give me a frighten. Happy to be leaving it behind for the time being. And yeah, it is nearly 2 in the morning at the moment, so we're going to have a nice quiet drive. What was that we just saw there? Oh, supply crates. I feel like that's probably worth us investigating. I'm sure that Cody and our other friend won't mind us having a look at these supply drops. I do think that they're going to primarily be your regular survival things, but hey, there might be some other bits and pieces of interest. We'll turn the headlights off for the moment, probably just use our own headlamp here. When I say headlamp, flashlight. We've got soap bars, cardboard. There's going to be many things in here. It doesn't seem like we need to crack any of these open. Some of them are going to be damaged. This is the active backup generator, and as these are newly added to the game, that's why we don't have sprites for them as of yet. Shrink wrappings with some nice clean water in them. Okay, well, we're not thirsty yet, but we might as well drink from the massive supply of water that's there, and yeah, we're already slaked after that. Well, that's nice. So yeah, we'll just kind of go between them all here, see what we've got going on. There's a cardboard box with many items inside of there. Well, it's mostly cardboard by the looks of things there. And yep, more clean water. I mean, very useful early on if you're able to find a lot of this stuff, because yeah, the people in the cities weren't able to get to them. So much toilet paper. But yeah, we don't have any use for any of that, and we don't really need to worry about carrying around a massive supply of water with us at this stage. We just need enough to get us through the day. There's lots of different sources of water around us, so I'm not that concerned. I mean, it might be smart to grab a lot of it and, you know, store it in the vehicle, but at the same time, there could be another survivor that comes along that needs it more than we do. Right now, I feel like Houston is feeling pretty capable for the most part. So, heading west, I think the first road that we're going to want to try and turn up is this one here, just to see, oh boy, where it's going to lead. We have yet another large crater, and what have we here? An evac shelter. We have an evac shelter. Okay, and it's an interesting looking evac shelter. I have not seen a shelter like that before. Very interesting. Oh, it's because it's still under construction. They hadn't finished building it. Well, that's, yet again, just another really, really cool find. Brilliant to know that locations like this exist, because that's a lot of materials, right? Stacks of wooden planks. How nice. And I think we're going to have some construction supplies here as well. Cut-resistant gloves, which will probably still break if we do a lot of punching. We've got an orange hard hat. We'll go and crack this open, see what we've got inside. Mesh screens and some wire. I don't know how much of it is going to be constructed underground, but we can at least have a look. Yeah, still under construction at this stage. That's really neat to see. Because, well, in the lore of Cataclysm, a lot of the evac shelters were a scramble to make, and many of them, they're just kind of ticking the box, you know, so that they have it. Whether or not they're super functional isn't as much of a concern, I think, to the politicians who put them in place. But yeah, that's our first thing that we've had a look at. I'm going to mark it as explored. If we need a load of planks, we can potentially make our way back there, but I don't see us doing any massive construction with Lux, other than maybe setting up a load of traps. For now, we're going to continue on, and I think our next road, let's go north first, and then we'll see where the southern road leads, and we'll just kind of try and take a shortcut. At least that's going to be the plan. So, we'll continue on for a little while. Okay, well, we're coming up to whatever it is. Is this a hunting? I think this is a hunting lodge. This is very similar to where our clownish friend was earlier. It's not the same one. No, not by any means, but I'm pretty sure this is a hunting lodge. Yes. Okay, so there's a good chance we're going to be able to find some potentially useful clothes here. We'll stop driving. We're going to turn off those headlights just so that we don't drain the battery. There we go. Close it up. Start to make our way on over. And we're not hearing anything. I'm keeping my light turned off just for now, just to be safe. It looks like this door might be open. Indeed it is. What do we got over here to the side? A cotton hat. Okay. Now, supposedly, I did miss a basement in the other hunting lodge, so I'll be wanting to keep my eye out for that this time. We're just going to be flashing our light on like that, just so we can kind of see what's around. We've got a bandana. Okay. Bathrooms over here, more than likely. Indeed. And many, many books. Right. Well, we haven't had a massive opportunity to read. I'm not against it, but one of the main reasons why I haven't stopped to do anything like that with Lux is I just haven't known how much time we have. Yeah, so that's one of the main reasons why. I will have a look to see what is here. We do have some potentially useful magazines and books on the shelf here, and this may very well be worth us heading back to. Now, I'm also thinking of trade. The robots wanted to trade. Maybe books could be valuable for that. I mean, books are knowledge, and if they're machines, maybe they wish to learn. Something that we are probably going to consider. Now, we're not hungry. We are still considered overweight at the moment because it's still very, very early in the Cataclysm. I'm not against us picking up some extra food from here, though. We'll try not to take anything perishable. Then again, a little bit of lunch meat and some cheese fries. It's not exactly healthy, but, you know, I think it'd be nice to have some yum food. Oh, so that's probably the basement there. And of course, we can't get in to this door. Well, not unless we find something that will help us get in, like a key or something else like that. We can potentially make a lockpick. But for now, we're just going to make our way up the top here to see what, if anything, we have on the top level. It is, it's very empty here. It's very quiet. Got some nice couches. It's a bit of a hangout spot. So I think what we're going to do is take our crowbar and we're going to see if we can get into the basement of this place. Not knowing exactly what we are going to find there. Oh yeah, we can't open that door either. Interestingly, some doors seem to open when you're on one side of them. Others are just locked, you know, for good. Oh, we can crunch it open, of course. I mean, it's a crowbar. It's a proper crowbar. We can't do that to metal doors, unfortunately, but hey, we got ourselves a basement of a hunting lodge. A bicycle down here. Well, hello. It's missing its wheels. Okay. Well, that's all right. Keep the light on. Oh, is this it? Or is there something hidden? Let's grab a hold of that. Move it back. Okay, we heard a noise. That was probably us. It's probably an echo. Yeah, scraping noise. Ah, there is more to the place. Okay, well, we got ourselves a little bit of a bathhouse down here. Seems to continue on further. Okay, what's down the bottom? We have Capitalism. Is it a book or is it a game? A game where players traverse around the board buying property and swindling their friends. Okay, yeah, we got Monopoly there. Okay, we got sorcery cards, we got Magic the Gathering. Okay, and I don't think there's anything behind that from what we can see. I mean, we will double check. We'll shift it out the way. Nope. Nothing hiding behind there. So they were just hiding their games room back here, and that's it. Okay. Well, I don't think our clown friend missed out on all that much by missing that basement. And I would like to get into here. Window with metal bars and curtains. Oh, right. Okay. So it's like the mining barracks, right? Closed middle door is locked. Yeah, we would need a pick to try and get it open. And we know how long it takes to lockpick. Yeah. If we had an acetylene torch or something like that where we could try and melt through it, that'd be good. Although, we haven't come across a hacksaw as of yet. I think the hacksaw might be able to be used on the windows, so I'll keep that in mind in the future. Yeah, hacksaw. Always useful. I don't know why I'm getting in that door. Look, oh, it's because it's the correct door. Okay. Look, in New Zealand we drive on the other side of the road. Sometimes I am going to get confused. It's bound to happen, right? Okay, we'll just spin the vehicle around. Oh great, there's a portal up there. So yeah, no, we're not going to be hanging around. I'm going to mark that place as explored. I'll leave one square open so that we know that we haven't fully explored it, but we have for the most part. And now we're going to investigate the southern road. We're going to see where that leads us. Okay, and it's another evac shelter, I think. Yeah, and this one is boarded up. Okay. Knock, knock, anybody home? I think we're going to keep the practice of making sure that our vehicle is going to be good to go, good to drive away, and we'll make sure that it's kind of set straight as well. We don't want the steering to be off when we jump into this thing. Turn off those headlights, and let's jump out. Okay, Lux. Here we go. Stepping inside. Janet Friedman. Well, hi, Janet. Let's turn on our light. Oh. Okay, she calls out to us. The Reader of the Dead. Something was ripping zombies to shreds, only leaving a few scattered limbs. Well, I mean, that sounds like a pursuer, doesn't it? What's the matter? A few days ago, another survivor and I were trying to avoid cities by staying in the woods during the day and foraging for gear at night. It worked well against the normal Zeds, but one night something caught our trail. Chased us for 10 minutes or so until we decided to split up and meet back here. My buddy never showed up, and I don't have the means to kill whatever it was. Can you lend a hand? Oh, it really does sound like what is pursuing Lux. I think I can. I can try and kill it. Thanks. Make sure you're ready for whatever the beast is. You got any advice? I'd carry a shotgun at least. It sounded pretty big. Sounds good. Thanks. Don't come any closer. Oh, okay, yeah. What's wrong? Oh, you're not one of them. Those walkers, I mean. Come on in, just don't cause any trouble. Okay, so Janet's got some things going on here, it seems. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, Janet, let us have a look. You are rocking, wow, a cool 10-gallon hat there. Very nice. You've also got a crossbow. Nice. Kevlar vest as well. I mean, she's pretty well set up. She is a scavenger, and it does look like she's been doing a little bit of scavenging here, and in actual fact, it looks like she is the person who has boarded this place up. So, yeah, Janet, how can we help you then? So we can see that our mission that we had over here, that's not a currently tracked mission. That is still where we are going to be going, but oh boy. Okay, well, I think our victory condition may have shifted slightly. If there is a possibility in which this hunted scenario has become bugged, the fact that there is a creature described by Janet that sounds a lot like what has been hunting Lux is over here, right by Linnaeus, or at least that's where she saw it last. Well, I think that's a good shot for us to kill this thing. Yeah. Oh boy, well, let's take our time in here anyway. We're going to head on over towards one of these computers, and we're going to have a look at, well, first of all, the emergency message, okay? But contact us. We're going to have a look at that as well, as that can locate a refugee center for us. And let's have a look and see if we can spy where that, oh my gosh. Okay, so, to the south, wow. That is quite the trek. And that's a big city that's down there as well. So, there is a evac shelter. It looks like it's kind of by a rail line, maybe? No, I think that's just the roads of the refugee center. But, oh boy, that's a lot. So I think we are going to want to try and keep the Jabberwock selected, which was in this forest here, which is to the southeast of Duxbury and to the west of Linnaeus. Okay, so if we go into our missions here, Shift M, kill Jabberwock. There we are. Oh, and also kill your pursuer. That's an active mission of ours. Okay, I wonder. Let's just select that as our mission real quick. Is that is selected. Okay. Do we have any mission markers? I don't think so. Not from what we can see. I mean, there's lots of flashing things here, but if we zoom right in, generally, if there is something, we'll see it off towards the corner of the screen with a little arrow. So we're not tracking our pursuer, but of course, it is still our mission. Yeah. Okay. We are going to go for the pictograph sign, first of all, followed by, well, the Jabberwock, for better or for worse. And then we might be able to help Janet. We might be able to, well, give her a chance to survive outside of here. But then again, she's safe here right now, right? And probably safer away from Lux, considering what is still pursuing him. Let's get the gas going. We are not going to mark this as explored because we still have things going on there at the moment, but I think now we're going to take a shortcut across the field and we're going to try and see if we can pull up to whatever that massive structure is that the Exodii, that the robots put onto our map. I don't know what to expect. I've never done anything like this before in Cataclysm. Anything to do with the Exodii, I have had them be hostile more often than not in the past, so yeah, I really don't know what to expect here. Does the road also just end here? Let's see. Okay, well, for one, there is a meteor just slammed into a pump station. We can see a zombie technician in there, and oh boy, I'd be tempted to maybe try and see if we can get a hacksaw from here. It would mean dealing with a few zombie technicians. Am I against using our pistol here? No, not necessarily. And we can use the darkness to our advantage. So, stopping driving, turning off those headlights, and there we go. So we are going to wield our Smith & Wesson. We still have 56 shots for it, which is really decent. We have a lot. We have a lot for our carbine, but I am saving the carbine for a rainy day. Yeah, so we could get our light on just to see what's going on. Okay. Oh boy. So, I think we were just shot at. We hear someone from the west saying, "Swords and shatters, a maniac east at a long distance." And then, "Time to die." So are we the maniac to the east? There is a bandit here. Oh boy. Things just got interesting. We turn off the light. Okay, what is that? That's a can of energy cola? Okay, and another can of cola. Yikes. I'm feeling a little nervous approaching this here. We don't know necessarily that this person is a bandit. Yeah, sure. Their job title is bandit. We don't know. A lot of the stuff is pretty damaged. I mean, a freaking meteor or a missile just slammed into here. We're gonna go with meteor. It's the end times. I'm gonna turn on the light again, and we're just gonna peek around the corner here. Oh boy, that's a Z. Yeah, it's a Z. It's a dead zombie technician, and that is Jackie Elman, a bandit, who has an M9 combat pistol and is aware of our presence, attacking to kill. We see her eyes shift and focus on Lux, aware. She sees the soldier and she's moving towards us. Okay, so we need to use our skill to our advantage here, and we are, unfortunately, I think, going to end up going for the kill. Now, I'm trying to think about the best way for us to possibly do this. It's going to have to be our carbine, because we can't afford to mess around. We've got a tactical holster that we're going to put our pistol into. It doesn't seem like she has any light right now. She might have night sight, for all we know. We cannot be certain. But for the moment, we're just going to make our way around here. We're going to try and use the building for cover. I could try and climb up the gutter. There is a danger in doing that though, and there's a danger in us falling down afterwards. So I think the best thing that we could possibly do is turn on our flashlight and throw it. We don't have any other light, do we? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, so we're gonna have to wear this again for a moment. Torso is very hampered, I know. We're gonna wield our heavy duty flashlight. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna peek around the corner again. There she is. Okay, we are gonna throw this flashlight in her general direction. Okay. Well, we got it there. And now what we can do is we can wield our carbine, and we are gonna stay on the edge of the light. Now we are in a position where we can see her, but she can't see us. I mean, oh no, she is very much aware of our presence. Really? Okay, well, can I call out to her? Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Where is she going? And I'm still surprised that she can see us at this kind of distance. We can hear her shouting at Lux in the dark. Okay. Yep, that's a shot in our direction. I don't think we can communicate our way out of this, or we can try. Yep, she's hostile. Okay, we are going to go prone, and we're going to try and see if we can steady up here. We're going to go for a semi-automatic shot. We do not have a great shot from here, which makes me think that she really doesn't have a good one either. Alright, well that's the best that we can get. We destroy the building behind us. Let's stay in the darkness. She shouldn't be able to see us. Okay, she can't see us at this distance. But as we start to get closer, yeah, she most certainly can. And our rifle is going to be more effective at this range than hers is. I'm just surprised that our chance to hit here is so low. Like, that's very low. We're gonna have to get in closer. Okay, she pinged our left arm. How is she that much better at shooting than us? Stop aiming. Yes. Shoot. Okay, we're getting back. Lux, this is not the kind of situation that we want to find ourselves in. Okay, back towards the car. We need to stop this bleeding immediately. We drop that to the ground because that is heavy arterial bleeding now. I don't know why we can't get a good shot here. Yeah, she is pinging us. So we don't have any hemostatic powder, but we're going to use some medical gauze here. We're going to apply that immediately. Heavy bleeding. Okay, we reduce it, but it's not stopped yet. So we're going to go back in again. There we go. That's better. We stopped the bleeding. Okay, we are also going to put some antiseptic on. That wasn't the right order for us to do that in, but here we are. Now, the reason why we might be suffering from that is encumbrance on our arms, but really we don't have that much. It's something, but it's not that much. 15 is acceptable in my mind, but I could be wrong. We're going to pick the carbine back up again. And here's the thing. Do we want to go into this fight? Do we need to go into this fight? Not necessarily, but this is a dangerous person out here. We're still pretty early in the apocalypse. Leaving this dangerous person out here, might lead to Janet, who really isn't that far away, falling victim to her. But yeah, this does put Lux in the firing line. I tell you what, for now, the padded gambeson is going to come off. We're going to review. Okay, our arms are looking a lot better. We're going to go into our boot. We're going to open that, and we're going to drop the gambeson in there. It's not going to stop bullets anyway. Now we'll see if we have any kind of a better chance here. Now, where did she end up? We could see her for a moment then. She's gone further in. Okay, there she is. See, in my mind, us going prone gives us a better chance of hitting and also less of a chance of us being shot. Actually, we might not have been prone before. I might have just been running. That is my bad if that's the case. But yeah, it's same kind of situation here. Even with our arms no good, chance of us getting that shot. And I think she has a much higher chance to hit us. I do not like that. Okay, let's just stop running here. I think we need to get into a position where we can kind of just pop out and get her. Okay, she can't actually see us from this angle, but we can see her and we can get a better shot. So that's what we're going to go for. We're going to look at taking a precise shot. We're slowly steadying up here. That's the best we can possibly get. We fire and we hit. A good shot, 37 damage. Okay, she is aware of us. And she's starting to make her way over towards us now. She is dealing with light blindness. We're going to change over to automatic. We can't mess around here, Lux. Okay. Oh, and she's out of sight. No. That was the worst case scenario, but we have a very good chance to hit now. This is it, Lux. Fire. There we go. We lost the conduct. Merciful. We just killed a person. And Houston, he is a soldier, he's a combat medic, but I still think that this isn't the first time that this has happened. Let's check in with him. He's bad-tempered, but beyond that, he is doing okay. We'll check over the remains, we'll make sure that she indeed is dead. We're not going to leave that pistol out there. We'll be taking that with us, as well as the magazine. Picking this item up will be considered stealing. We are going to do it, not because we're stealing it, but because it's a dangerous item to be left out here. And then we're going to destroy the remains as we witness a tough zombie getting closer. Okay, we need to go and grab our flashlight. Aware that there are dead here, and she's certainly dealt with some of them. We are after a hacksaw here. We're just going to keep our rifle out at this point, I think. Just given that there might be other trouble here. And of course, we are looking for hacksaws, so I'm just going to keep the search open for that. Okay. She's taken care of a few of them, huh? Nothing down here. I mean, I should still be having a look because there could be useful things. We're going to keep our earplugs out just for the time being because hearing around here is important. And we'll turn our light on. Oh, wow. This place was struck by 2 different meteors. That's wild. Okay, well, let's see what we've got going on back here. No hacksaws. All right, there is a manhole cover, meaning it's going to go down below. We could still have some other things of interest back here. Pliers and steel frames. Nothing for us, unfortunately. Locked door, but we can open it. We can get on top of the roof. Or that's, leading to the outside. We'll crack these open. We're hearing shuffling, so that's that tough zombie, probably. We'll turn off our flashlight for now, because I want to try and see if we can get away with just being quiet here. We don't have to fight, and we're not going to in this instance. The zombies will eventually disperse, and, well, we're going to do the same. Well, we've had some very different encounters, right? Some people that are friendly and others that, desperately want to see us dead. And she did call us a maniac, so there could have been some misidentification there, I suppose. Difficult for us to know for certain. Okay, I think we're starting to see the edge of this place. We're seeing some disturbed ground and mission. Follow the sign directions to the pictograph sign complete. Or rather, that were on the pictograph sign. Okay, let's turn our vehicle around here. That looks like a door. Okay, oh boy. Turn off those lights, stop driving. We're gonna start to make our way up towards here. We are going to put our weapon away. Let's just have a look at these walls here. Solid rock. Wow. This whole place is made out of solid rock. We can hear some activity from within. Traders come well avant. Okay. We can see 3 upcycled turrets in here that are currently ignoring us or just unaware of us. Can see our current location and they're not doing anything. Okay. Well, this place is very, very well defended. Turn on our light for a moment here. Okay. I guess we're going upstairs. We're not going past you, right? No. Okay. Don't mind me. We're not going to go anywhere we're not meant to. Exodii workers. Okay. And, Rubik. A cyborg. Okay. Well, this is fantastic. And Lux, this is something else. Okay, and that's Rubik. Okay. Yeah, and we can see that they actually have a different trait, which is a cyborg framework. Very interesting. Okay. I'm guessing we head in through this door and we talk to you here. Yeah, okay. Let's talk to Rubik. Really? I wasn't expecting that.
Oi, you ain't dead. Looking to trade?
Who are you? What is this place?
Call us the Exodii, eh? And other things. But that's some good. This here our home, such as it is. This'n's monked as Rubik, and tasked with the trading. You looking to trade? Also an ally for scrap metal, and more as it be.
Okay. Are you some kind of robot?
Robot? What says fitting? Hold it.
Rubik stops for a moment, as if thinking.
Ah, an automat. No, this be here flesh and blood, ye be, encased in a shell of metal and wire. Not so much flesh as there were. The wires no fixed to floating with flesh. All less than one, can it?
Cyborg. Right, yeah. Okay, I don't have any idea what you mean. You're kind of a robot, but you're also flesh and blood.
Yeah, that be the soggy leaves and I'm kin. A bit of both, but Rubik were once kin to USB.
What are you doing? Razzing up our green and brown.
Aside from just living in such a cozy nook, us be mining, you kin it, picking the scraps, seeing if for other lands has tech worth upside down. No sense letting good scrap go to waste. If we're lucky, picking a few new Exodii afore we wobble out, picking up pieces of our sweet shattered dreams such like.
What do you mean go to waste? The dead aren't using the scrap. There's plenty to go around.
This'n be a dead land, and I'm a kin. You got a case of the willies. Ain't got a single out. No cure for these rats and fleas.
Are you saying you think we're doomed? Why would you come here if there wasn't some way to survive?
Oh, us can wobble along as needs. Sends the scrap back, brings in the foods, and shakes off a willy or three. Get it? No good for you. Won't take too much meat and bone.
Wait, I thought you were still flesh and bone under the metal.
Ah, not mostly, mate. Not worth risking the willies, is it? I keep what's Rubik, but the rest's all solid.
Some of this, tech looks weird.
Not to me it don't. We ain't tossed from round here, though. Looks fine, and fine to you, I'd raz.
Not from around here, you aliens or something?
Yeah, you could call us it. Us are from other lands, most like. Not other worlds, though. Too brisky bringing the squelchies into the fold.
I don't know the difference between other lands and other worlds.
Sure, that's a biggin. Other worlds. Beware for them uggo buggers you got round here, eh? Walking plants and talking mushrooms and what's like. Other lands be tasked for more of the kinship. I be from Earth, but my Earth be differed. So you should know be asked what the Exodii are doing on Earth, because some of us feel it's fine at home, and I'm kin. So you should be asking what the Exodii are doing razzing up your green and brown.
Yeah, right, I asked. So can you tell me about your own world? Rubik, the cyborg, becomes distant for a moment.
Home. We're a long time gone, kin it? Or not be too far. I don't think I want to talk about it. Too much middle of twixt now and then.
That's rough. Maybe we should talk about something else. Is there any chance you might be able to help me with something of an upgrade? Some of that metal?
Oh, well, us putting the key in lock if you're kin. Mayhap you could bring us the mites and trade, and we'll see if you can fix your good and soon. Let no Exodii turn away a willing Benny, and so it is.
Right, I'll come back when I've got a little bit more to trade. I don't suppose you and your kin are handing out any work. Rubik, cyborg Rubik, pulls out a sheath of mismatched papers and leafs through the pages for a second. Their broad metallic fingers look surprisingly deft and delicate and incongruous on the otherwise unremarkable loose leaf.
Aye, and there's room for a poppin' work round here. Rubik's got tassa lissy right and clean. How you be twigged? By a coming round. A nice little skeleton out to a place of somewhat curiosity.
Sounds like you're saying a job. That might be what I'm looking for. Tell me more.
Them as offers can, and it be so. Aye, them is something the old Skyvy been larking up Rubik's tailpipe. Be ain't task right for a clanker like this, but no poppin' work like you may be well suited.
What's the old Skyvy?
New stringin' beans, and I'm kin. Latched and keyed and bright shine o' the dead lands afore this'n. He be a thing of fire and bronze, and no'd appreciate his grift. A knight of old, clad in shining steel, leading a host onward to glory. As Claire, this'n finds an apt one gives the reed. To command in battle, and that's the arc.
You know, every so often you talk normally, and I realize you could probably drop the whole accent thing if you wanted to.
Mayhap, but where's the fun in that? Besides, quote of poetry is one thing, but changing this whole here yark for always takes a lot of practice.
What were you saying before about the mission you had?
Them as offer as I can, and so be it.
Right, tell me more about this job that you can't do.
It'll be a right coddle to yark, but old Rubik do as can. Them as we send afar, what I'd assert to be escolts, explorers. They escort a place with a might of promise, an armor ken, a wall of crete stone, a breast of rat and clunker, a bunker. Not so odd in a deadlands, alas, but this gotten's coming and goings. Something's still in there, and old Rubik wonders who, be they friend or foe.
What they helping with a might of escorting yourself? What exactly do you want me to do? Scout this bunker? Contact the people in it?
No, me gumfruit, no. Make contact, you kin. This be covert. If you cannot be safe, traipse along for a kin about. But upon the chimes speak none and tarry little.
I get the impression that this is important, but I don't know what you mean. Rubik, cyborg, pauses for a moment and lets out a low sigh, speaking hesitantly as they catch themselves in idioms.
Make no contact. We think they're aboard,
The outside, oh.
the bunker. Be safe for explore. For one such as ye who harks as and from this land, a wandering in a scold. A look around we can as no risk. If you think you've been spotted, wave along and make no mention of old Rubik and the Exodii. Not afore we be razzed some more of this rattling, this bunker.
So you want me to go there, see what's inside the walls, look around a little, and then let you know if I see anything. But if someone tries to talk to me, don't mention your people.
Hey, you get it well.
Sure. I don't know what good it'll be to you, but I might be willing. What are you paying?
'Tis a fine spark for a switching clock. Old Rubik can share you like one of these bright and steely round the shop. Choice you finally, what you say?
Sure, I'll check it out, Rubik. Okay, well, what a conversation. What a time. And this is like the inside. We got grass inside of the structure. I don't know how much you're willing to let me walk around here, Rubik. Well, we don't have our Gambison. That's back in home. We're just having a little nosy, but I think it might be worthwhile us trying to do what they want before we try and look around more. But these are people, or they were people. They're from Earth, but just not our Earth. Not Lux's Earth. What a time to be alive, hey? Okay, well, let's head back outside, away from all of this, closing the door behind us, and let's turn off that light for now, Lux. Where is it they wish you to go? Where is it that this mission is leading you towards? Let's see if we can pop it on there. Investigate the mysterious bunker. Okay, well, where is it on the map? Oh, okay, I can see it. Well, it's a ways off to the southwest, and down more, and still more off towards the side. And is it what I think it is? It is. Hub 01. Okay. Well, ain't that interesting? And is that going to be something that Lux does? Who knows? Lux's focus is still on this pursuer. This pursuer that still hasn't showed up yet. So I think that there is a possibility that it might not at all, which is incredibly disappointing. But we do still have focus. We do still have a potential path to a victory here. And that is helping out our friend Janet by killing the Jabberwock. No small task. and one that fits in very well with everything that's gone on with Lux so far. If no pursuer shall find us, then in a meta sense, this is what that pursuer was. It killed Janet's friends, and it may very well have been the thing that killed all of Lux's. In the next, we'll find out one way or the other. For now, if you enjoyed today's episode, please do consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rykon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.